What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building. Today, I'm just going to do a quick little recap of Black Ink Chicago. This is the season finale. What season is this? Is this season 4? It should be season 3 or 4. I forgot what season we on with them. Anyways, I just want to talk about the episode as far as basically they were all there for Don. You guys know his sister passed. And everybody coming together for him, hugging him. They sent out all these balloons. Her favorite color was green. You know, he truly honored her because he's going to really miss her. And it's really sad how she died. So that's pretty much what happened with that. Now, the main thing that I want to talk about is Ryan is, he ends up coming back around, you know, being there for Don and the situation with his sister. He recommends they get a lake house, you know, that way they can all bond, come back together. So it's like a couples trip. Everybody is free to bring their own mate. And Ryan ends up, running late to the lake house, you know, to get in the van to go to the lake house. So they waited on him about 3 hours. And then they were mad and upset because they felt like he wasn't coming. So they went on ahead and headed to the lake house. Anyways, while they were at the lake house, hours are going by and they're like, you know what, Charmaine and Van, you know, especially Van, you always want to call Kat up. Always gotta be messy. Anyways, they call Kat up, Van does, because he's like, well, Ryan's not here. He said he was coming, but he ain't came, so why don't you come on out? So she's gonna come on. I think they're in Wisconsin, I believe. She's going to come on down in the morning. So, anyways, after he get off the phone with her, Ryan and Rachel, they end up coming. So then everybody is like, well, damn, do we tell Ryan that Kat is coming? Like, what do? We didn't think he was coming. So that's the big thing. 4 ends up telling Ryan that Kat is coming and he looks annoyed and why y'all do that and y'all backstabbing me and this, that, and the third. So anyways, Kat gets there and she is basically it's weird because she ends up talking to Ryan. And this is while Ryan is sitting right there to Rachel, and she's saying shit like, oh, well, what would have happened, Ryan, if, you know, if I wouldn't even went to California, we still would have been hooking up, you know, because before I left to go there, we was messing around. When I came back from there, when I left there, we was messing around. Like, she made it look like at every turn they were fucking around. And so I'm sitting up here like, and I could tell that Kat is really hurt by this because, number one, let me say this. I don't agree with how she's doing this shit. I just feel like it shouldn't be messy and in front of everybody. And then I didn't like the shit with her and Rachel. You sitting up here, he's basically chosen this woman, Kat. He wants to be with her. So it's just like, it's not cool for you to come out of nowhere and be saying all this shit. Well, I could have been messing with him and I was messing with him. And like, he's with her though. It's like, why do you keep doing this to yourself? So I was upset with her for that. But then Rachel was just like, this girl that hooked up with most of the guys and the girls in the shop. You know, they mess with her and then they throw her away. They don't even want her. And for Rachel to be able to say that about you, Kat, I know that gotta hurt, but it is what it is. And Rachel didn't say that to your face. She said that in her confessional, and she called you Becky, you know, because you the side chick in the situation. But this is the thing. Rachel is hurt. because she knows that this shit is true. I believe on a deep level, Rachel knows that Ryan has not been completely honest with her. But if they're trying to work it out and move forward, then Kat, why do you keep telling this woman how you done had her man? Now, I felt bad for you at the end when you said you was going to bow out and you was crying uncontrollably and you were really sad because you just feel like you're in a position where you got to leave. You gotta leave. And hopefully you learn a lesson from this, that you can't keep fucking everybody and think that everything is gonna work itself out the next day. You can't do that. You should have kept Ryan in the friend lane. You cannot be doing all of this. Now you done hooked up with Lily. Like, all of that is fun when you drunk, but when you wake up the next morning and you know you ain't got that liquor in your system, you cannot keep going about business like this. You are a very talented artist. You are definitely an entrepreneur. Kat is gonna be fine. You know, even though she bowed out of Nine Mag or whatever, she's gonna be fine. I have no worries on her bouncing back. I already know that she's gonna be fine, but it's just stop carrying yourself like a hoe and then expect to be treated like a woman. And I feel like that's what she's did. Then it was the scene, she's crying her eyes out to Ryan. Ryan has no emotion, really. He's just like, look, we did what we did. I made a mistake. I can't take it back, but you can't be here no more, you know. So that was pretty much what happened with that. And, you know, she's, oh, I understand, and I know. And I'm just like, no, you don't. You keep crying, and you got all these emotions because you got feelings for this man. It ain't like, and a lot of men think that only men can hit it and quit it. No, women can hit it and quit it too. You know, deal with a man and then move on. You know, you're not feeling him or he not somebody you can be in a relationship with. That's just what it is. This is not the man you can be in a relationship with, and he wants to obviously be with somebody else. Why would he keep having this woman around him? You know, so obviously that's where he wants to be. You don't need to keep saying what happened, what didn't happen. I really feel like if you would have played your cards differently, you probably would have stayed around and could have stayed around. And another issue I have with this show is I am sick of fat neck ass Van. I'm sick of motherfucking Charmaine. I am sick of Kat. I'm sick of Danielle. Everybody always trying to argue against Ryan about who should be in the shop. It is his shop. He is the boss. When this show comes on, you know how I know who the boss is? Because he comes on first, just like Caesar. So why the fuck is that the case? Because he's the motherfucking boss. When the housewives come on, Nene comes on first. Not because so much in that sense she's the boss, but she's the star. So you can't, on this show especially, because they don't do this shit in Black Ink New York. They don't do this shit where they challenge Caesar like this. But with Ryan, they're always telling him who's going to be in the shop, how they're going to invite him anyways, and, you know, this, that, and the third. You can't fucking do that. So anyways, that was pretty much the episode, you guys, with a tearful goodbye to Kat. And, you know, she's going to bow out. She's not going to be, I guess, on the show anymore. I think she should still be able to be on the show, but just get your own spot and do you. Why would you left the show and then to come right back? And you didn't leave the show, I'm sorry. You left Nine Mag, but you can't do that and come right back. Like, keep building your own thing. So that's pretty much what I have to say on that, you guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New, and I'm out.